Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Unreal. In this episode I'm actually going to take you to the very beginning because there was an Easter egg I did not show off, and I was going to show this off eventually, but I couldn't figure out when I wanted to show it. So basically at the very beginning, if you turn around and go through that door, you'll actually see this little torture chamber here. And yeah, they coded that in. It's not much of an Easter egg, but it's something I forgot to show, so I figured I might as well show it off for you. I can't remember who that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be one of the designers, but anyway. On this episode, we're actually going to continue forwards. This is the source antechamber, and right here we actually have a Skaarj that we have to kill. There's a button here we can't press it just yet. But there's a Skaarj over here that we do have to kill so we can press this button. Kind of a little boss battle, but not much of one. Kind of using the last of my razor jacks here. I'm actually playing around with the AI. For some reason, they'll actually move around a little bit and kind of stop. And if you're lucky enough, they'll walk right into your razor jack here. But it doesn't seem like I can get it to work this time around. But that's okay. I got it to work that time. We decapitated him. After the Skaarj is removed, disseminated, we can press the button, and that gives us access to this area. And this leads us to a really cool little area. It's got armor and health on both sides, so if you're low, you might want to check it out. At the very least, you're going to have probably full health and full armor before you go into this next battle. I kind of left mine at full, well, not full ammo though, but I kind of left my armor at 500 just because I wanted to kind of be able to goof off on this next boss enemy. This next boss is going to be very difficult. It's the toughest boss in the entire game, not due to the hit points, but due to the AI scripting and what the boss can do. It's a very tricky boss. Anyways, this episode is, well, this level is called The Source, and this is the very final part of the game. And if you walk around here, you'll get razor jacks, razor blades, ASMD cores if you need them, iridium sludge, 8 balls, and there's an armor all the way down there if you need it. So at the very least, you'll have at least 100 health and 200 armor. But I would recommend 200 health if you can afford it, if you can manage through it, because this enemy is tough. This is the super boots, by the way. The super jump boots. Activate them immediately. It'll enable you to jump like this infinitely. The super jump boots do not wear out, and it would have been nice if we had something like that through the entire game, but oh well. Here is the enemy I'm talking about, the Skaarj Queen. And what you can do if it's the older version of Unreal is if you use the amplifier and your full dispersion pistol, you will actually one-shot it. But unfortunately, I've got the old Unreal patch in Unreal Gold, and the newer versions do not have this. So what you have to do is just pretty much attack it. And I prefer the hit scan weapons. I'm actually going to probably use all of my ASMD cores on this thing. The ASMD core doesn't really take away that much in terms of HP hit points, but it's a hit scan weapon and it's powerful enough, so I figure I might as well use it a little bit. You can see my armor's already down a little bit. Even if you had 500 armor, it wouldn't have lasted long anyway. It's easily eroded away. And plus, I was trying to show that the dispersion pistol trick in Unreal Gold, or old Unreal, the new Unreal patches, does not work, so. And at this point, I really don't care about getting hit because the game is almost over anyway. So, you know, why bother? And another attack of this thing can actually, well, she can actually teleport. And, remember the Stone Titans had a lot of HP, but they couldn't teleport around. And, yeah. And here I'm just going to start attacking it with the rifle. It's its hit scan. And she can easily avoid the projectile weapons. So you might as well use the hit scan weapons as much as you can. It's kind of why I used all the bullets on the Demon Lord, because it can't dodge it. Once you've used the weapon on the Demon Lord, it won't dodge it, just like if you use the weapon on the Skaarj Queen. and she can hurt. I mean, I'm already down to 126 in terms of armor. My health is still good. And I believe there's a shield belt around here that I haven't picked up yet. So there is some good stuff around here if you need it. And there's a central platform I'll show later, or if I haven't shown it off yet, that has some extra ammo. Now I would stay, there's the shield belt by the way, I would stay on this middle platform as much as possible. The bottom platform, if you can't hear, has a lot of pupa. And I'd rather just deal with the Skaarj Queen by herself. You know, for a game in 1997, this was really scripted well. There's a lot of pupa down here, so you see him right there. Yeah. Kind of tried to show that off a little bit. I probably wouldn't use the 8-ball against this, against the Skaarj Queen, because you have to make sure it locks. And there we go, we took care of her. So basically, just get your armor and health up as much as possible and unleash everything. That takes care of the boss enemy. There's a few Skaarj pupa down here. I don't have to take care of them, but I gave a little bit of wiggle room at the end of this episode, kind of giving my opinions on Unreal. I honestly think it's one of the top 5 first-person shooters of all time, if not in the top 10. For context, in 1997, 1998, the late 90s, considering it was out there, considering that Quake had already been out there, considering that Quake 2 was out at the same time, and considering Half-Life was coming out, I honestly think this contends. This is neck and neck, neck to neck, or neck and neck, or whatever it is, with Half-Life in terms of gameplay. In terms of atmosphere, I kind of like it a little better than Half-Life, the original Half-Life. But unfortunately, you know, Half-Life spawned a really good series of games, and Unreal kind of went to multiplayer, and you know, that was about it. There is a kind of a sequel that I'll probably be playing soon enough. It's called Return to Napoli. It has a few more Easter eggs, and it's kind of short. And I'll probably add that to some bonus episodes. But anyway, I think this is a wonderful game, and it's worth downloading on Steam and playing. It's not incredibly difficult, but I would recommend the old Unreal patch. And so here we go. We're actually going to the end of the game now. And that's our escape ticket, or our escape pod, our ticket home. I like the nice animation here. Just trying to get a message there to show up, but the pupas were coming after me, and I was just like, I don't want to deal with them. So I'm not. And here's the ending sequence. And this concludes my Let's Play of Unreal. I'll probably do Escape from Napoli in a day or two or so. I don't know when. It says to be continued here, so, you know. I enjoyed this game a lot. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. So thank you again for watching. Thanks for sticking through it, and thanks for your patience. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.